Hey everyone, I'm running a few minutes late, so give me a minute and get everything all finished, getting it set up here. I still have some stuff missing from the list, so I just need to add some names in here, and then we'll be ready to go. So let's get this going. Did a lot of running around. I do some volunteering on the weekends, and then along with that, I had some other stuff going on today that I had to get done, trying to get ready for the holidays, family coming in, all that stuff. So it's just a hectic day. And honestly, this morning I wasn't sure if this break was going to fill, and then got a bunch of people buying spots and got it filled up. So okay, let me get this last spots filled in real quick, and then we'll run the random. Technically, we're still a minute early because I like to do I'm only signing on early because I like to do the random a little bit early, but later than I wanted to be. So. I don't know how Ben manages all the stuff that he's doing. He's got so many breaks going, but all right, let's see. Let me get my orders. I'll just work backwards here. In the meantime, you guys can check out what I put on Twitter. I got a 1 of 1 in today and a number 2 of 10 serial number from Sapphire, Rowdy Tullis. Been waiting for both of those. Not too long. The one for the 1 of 1 was coming from Taiwan, so that was a bit of a wait. Okay. That part here. This is what I'm talking about. I had a bunch of spots here I hadn't filled in yet because I just hadn't gotten that far. Stephen S. Oops. Can't type today. Good thing I don't have to type token cards. And it's not S, it's K. I'm not going to look at the chat yet and see if anyone's watching. I'll pretend nobody's seeing this. I saw this Wilburn C come in, and I thought for a second, I thought that was my brother. His name's not Wilburn, it's William, but still. Jeff Hall. Oh, and hold on. You guys each had one, right? And then Jeff has 2. I'm not this disorganized normally. Just a crazy day. Alright, and then the last one's Andrew B, and then we already got Brandon, right? Brandon's up there. Right? Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll save that. Alright, so what we determined last time is it's just a waste of time to random the actual team names. There's really no point in it. I mean, random is random. It's not. It really doesn't get any more random. So, what we're doing this time around, for the first time, we're just gonna leave the teams alone and random the. Let me pull up random.org. We're going to random just the names, the spot holder names. So let's get that started. Let me get it on your screen, or on the screen so you can see it. Let's make sure you guys can see everything. Cool. Let's do this. Okay. I'm going to need to resize that a little bit. You guys can't see it. Just pretend it was always the right size. Ugh, is it squishing it? A little bit. That's alright. It'll be fine. Okay, so there's our random.org. Let's start a new random right now. Hey Smash, how's it going? You guys aren't, Gypsy's not breaking tonight, right? She's got all Saturdays off, right? Hey Finch, how's it going? Sorry I didn't respond to your message yet. I'll, in any depth, I'll get back to that soon. What am I doing? New giveaway. Not too bad. We're only a few minutes behind here. CW60 spots. We're going to random this many 10 times. All right, let's do this. You guys see random.org was down for a little while the other day. Luckily not during any break I was doing, so that's good. Because that would be... it would just be unfortunate. We'd be stuck waiting or have to restart at a different time. Alright, so here's the timestamp. Verification code is CCWPZZ. Copy those and move them over. Okay. Yep. All right, we're good. Cool. Let's save that. Minimize the random.org. Hide it from your screen so you don't have to see it. And we'll get rid of this still need a random thing. Okay, cool. So we're ready to go. Saturday is off day. Yep. I don't have a regular schedule. Partly because, some of the breaks I just don't know when they're going to fill. But all right, so let me get moved over. So I'm, sometimes I break on a Saturday. I would prefer a regular schedule because then I could, like today I was telling my wife, I'm like, we got to be back from this, and I don't know about this because we have a potential break tonight, and it would be nicer to have stuff just filled and know when it was going to happen, but we'll get there. Okay, so we have, I almost said 3 boxes, and then I was like, wait a second, we have 4. Okay, so we have 4 boxes we're ripping tonight. These are your teams. If anyone wants to make any trades, I know that a couple of people were interested in Braves. Looks like Mark has the Braves. Mark's always interested in the Blue Jays. And look, I have everything alphabetical this time around. So Chris M has Blue Jays. I don't think Chris or Mark are here, but we're open for trades. We'll leave it open for a few minutes. And in the meantime, I'm going to start opening these. Let me just go over what we're opening. This is the bonus box, which I am dubbing Hunt for Hughes. You can't see the top very well. It's, there you go. 2004 Hot Prospects Draft Edition MLB from Fleer. So good luck with the redemptions. We did pull a redemption out of the last one. It's not a well-known name. I don't think it matters that much, to be honest. But anyway, so Dylan has Brewers up for trade. What are you looking for, Dylan? Anything specific? I don't know who all's in watching right now. See if I can pull that up. Hey, John. Looks like we have nine people watching according to this, or in chat anyway. Anyway, so while you guys are figuring out trades, so we have 2004 Hot Prospects Draft. That's our hunt for Hughes. Phil Hughes has cards in this, but only autograph cards. So to find a Phil Hughes card in there will be a challenge. We didn't get one out of the last one. So there's that. There's Chronicles. And this is the order we're going to do them in. So we'll rip through the 2004 stuff and then go right to 2019. So we'll rip through Chronicles. Chronicles has a whole bunch of stuff in it. 3 autographs and 1 memorabilia card per box on average. And that's pretty much what we found. Lots of thick Spectra cards and other cool stuff. I really love Chronicles. I love Chronicles. If I didn't fill this break, I would just open Chronicles on my own. Hey, Eichel. So Dylan's looking for Braves. Oh, welcome. Yeah, I saw you in Midwest box breaks. So everyone does things somewhat differently. Mostly it's all the same, though. Some people open up all the packs and stack them up. Ben does that a lot, and then go through all the cards at once. I like to open each pack at once. I take a little bit more time, so you have to have a little patience with me if you get in my breaks or watch them. This is the third thing we'll open. This is high-tech tops. This stuff has been magical. The last 2 breaks that we did of this stuff, not the last one we didn't pull anything super great. We got Justice Sheffield to 75 or 99 maybe. I stole a lot of my stuff from a few things. I stole a few things from Ben. Anyway, the high tech, the first couple breaks that we did with this for these low dollar mixers, the cheaper mixers, we pulled the Acuna to 50 and the Vladdy to 50. And then the last thing we have is this Onyx Preferred Player Edition. And we pulled the Nolan Gorman out of that a couple nights ago. So I'm going to start ripping this open. It looks like I don't think we have any trades. So far, it seems that way. I need one thing. Okay. Nate. All right, that'll be a little easier. Looks like we don't have any trades, so we'll just dive right in. Before I rip the first pack, I will just double check the chat and make sure that that's still true. But otherwise, I'm assuming no trades right now. And I'll try not to take any of these boxes off camera like I just did. So these guys are 15 years sitting in this box waiting to be opened. Right? Yeah, 15 years. 15. That's a long time. Covered up the camera with that. And we'll go through them fairly fast. That one got squished up a little bit. We'll go through them fairly fast. I don't think there's anything super amazing. There's a couple of autos and some parallels that we may run into. We could pull a yellow. And it might be a little easier. It might be a little faster this break because I won't have to, when I'm trying to say so-and-so got this card, I can look at my list and it's alphabetized, so it should be a little easier. They do stick a little bit. They're a little bit tacky, but not like old Donruss Optic. Anyway, there's Palmeiro, Helton. I keep telling myself, I keep saying I'm not going to read through every single name, and I won't. I'll try not to. And then we have these. I'm going to fly by these too. These are just advertisements. If you want one of those advertisements in your mail day, feel free to tell me and I'll make sure you get one. So that's all base. Move some things over. And, you know, usually I do a thing where, and we'll do it tonight too, if you guess the next hit, then I'll send you something extra. Even if you're not in this break, I'll send you something if you guess the hit. So, yeah, these stick a little bit. If you bow them a tiny bit, they unstick. That's what happens when they're sitting in the pack for 15 years. Ken Griffey Jr. Pulled a couple of those last time too. Another advertisement. Adam Dunn. And something behind him. Okay. So, at any point, whether you're in the break or not, you can feel free to type in a chat the name of who. It just has to be a name. It doesn't have to be anything specific other than that. Of who you think we're going to pull next. And it could be an autograph, relic, or anything numbered to 25 or less. We're counting as a hit. Pedro Martinez. Chipper Jones. I don't know who else has autos in this. Like, I don't know if there's like a Chipper Jones auto. I wouldn't think so. I think it's just the prospects have the autos. Man, I hope they don't all stick together too much. We're gonna be here a while. For those who cannot, another Chipper Jones right there. Baseball card hit, yeah. Thanks, Smash. Little bit more specific. I'm not sending you something free for that. Not for that guess, anyway. What was I saying? You threw me off. Good job. Oh, yeah. For anyone who can't stick around, I try to make it so that pretty much the last 10 minutes of the video will be a recap of everything. So I'll do a quick recap after each box, and then the last 10 minutes or so of the video should be a recap of everything. There's a hot teams, Sosa and Garciparra. It's kind of cool. And I'm sleeving every card in this break. Every card ships, and I'm going to sleeve every single card just because if I sleeve them, it makes it a lot easier for me to sort and deal with them. And there's not a ton of cards, so it's not like it costs a lot to do it. There's a draft rewind, Greg Maddux. I think we got one of those last time too. We did get a jersey last time of Greg Maddux. And then advertisement card. Tim Hudson. So, who has the A's? Athletics, Dan. Okay. So we'll have to ask Dan if he wants to give up that Hudson to Tom G. I think I have stuff I'm sending Tom G. I'm sure of it, actually. So, and he is a Tim Hudson fan. He may not have that card, and he may appreciate it. So we'll double check. There's an ad. Bagwell, Tejada. Go Navy beat Army. I have no dog in that fight. I'm going kind of quick for those who haven't watched a break or haven't seen me break before. Occasionally, you'll have this won't tear easily right up here. And I give it a little cut. So I don't go too far into it, but I give it a little, just enough to get it open. Super careful about it, so don't worry. So there is another draft rewind. Mark Mulder. That's a name from the past. And then Jason Schmidt, Mike Piazza, an advertisement. Make sure to like the video and subscribe too. It'll help me out a lot. Ramirez Sheffield. That's Gary Sheffield. This one. Might have a jersey. Yeah. So here's our first jersey. Craig Wilson, Ben Sheets. I remember that name from collecting back then too. Joe Mauer. And then our draft materials is Game Worn Andy Pettit. Okay, not horrible. And then Kurt Schilling. Not when he was playing with the Diamondbacks. And Posada. So that's not horrible. We got a MLB Hot Materials Draft Edition. That's what it says. I also like to put a little slit on the left side because I always put right corner in first. So I put a little slit on the left side, and the reason why is I can slide that in and it never catches the corner. Some people don't do that, and I see breakers throwing stuff in penny sleeves and top loaders like magicians, like they never catch. But I've caught a card or two on my own in my stuff, and so I don't ever want to do it with anyone else's stuff. So I try and put a little slit in there. So that's not bad. And that's so Andy Pettit. That's going to be the Astros, and that's going to John. It's going to Bracken. Congrats, John. Yeah, that's not too bad. So we have an auto. I don't think it's anyone cares about. Mark Pryor, Roger Clemens base, and then we got a couple base on the back. Derek Jeter base. So our auto is for the Expos, which is going to be the Nationals. Eric San Pedro. I think I have an auto of his to 10 out of 2004 SP prospects. I opened a whole case of that. I didn't get one Phil Hughes. Not that I was searching for it at the time, but I was. I just happened to get a good deal on a case. Anyway, so who has the Nationals? Nationals are going to Mike, who is out doing other things right now. So congrats, Mike, MTV. We have a few more packs of this, and then we'll dive into Chronicles next. So, Nate, if you have any questions while you're here in chat about the break, or you want me to stop and explain something, I'll take a second and do it. Feel free to throw it in chat. Other people in chat may have answers too. Breaks are a fun way to get a good chance at an autograph without spending money on the whole box. But you don't always come back with stuff either. The first break I did in this format without the SPs, there were a couple people who didn't get any cards, and I made up for it in other ways, but I sent stuff out anyway. But with the break, never really guaranteed. Some breaks, the expensive ones, like hit drafts and stuff, you are guaranteed. But most breaks where you just have a random team, you're not really guaranteed an autograph or jersey or any of that stuff. So speaking of, here we have another material card. Oh, this is actually a pretty good one too. So there's Troy Glaus base and Alex Rodriguez with pulled a Vladdy jersey. It's his dad. It's a Vladdy daddy. I think I said that last time. I still think it's kind of funny. Or catchy, maybe. Anyway, so not too bad on the jerseys tonight. Out of this, 15-year-old product that, honestly, these boxes cost me like $30 or $40 a piece. That's why I was able to I think it must have been 30, because I was able to raise the price of the break by $1 per spot only, and kind of break even on this extra box. Anyway, not bad. This is actually okay. So this is going to go to the Angels because he's wearing Angels and the card says Angels, but it also has an Expos jersey on it. So it's got a jersey from his games with the Angels, and a jersey from his time with the Expos. Double Team, it's called, and it's numbered to 100. I'm not super familiar with this set. That's pretty sweet. So Angels is Andrew B. Congrats, Andrew. That's this box has been pretty good to us for a $30 box. That's not too bad. See, now it's sticking. If you have questions, Nate, or anyone else kind of new to breaks that you don't want to ask during a break too, feel free to always reach out. A lot of us are more than happy to answer questions on Twitter or anywhere else, either in private messages or whatever means. Yeah, these stick a little bit, so there's a variation, and that's why I kind of want to pull them apart. Unfortunately, a little bit of foil on his cheek. Anyway, Todd Helton, that is to 150, 92 out of 150 for the Rockies. So Helton, it's not like a big hit or anything, but the Rockies are, who's got the Rockies? Mike L. Well, I'm going to sleeve all these anyway, so I'll put it with the rest of them. But advertisement card. Then we just have two more packs of this stuff, and we'll be done with the first part. You guys are pretty quiet. Is there anyone other than Nate in chat who is new to breaks? Or relatively new anyway? I just started getting into breaks, well, I guess a little over a year ago, even though I've been collecting forever. And this is a Frank Thomas for Chicago White Sox. Draft rewind. So I've been collecting for a long time, but I just got into breaks like about a year ago. And then I started breaking on my own, doing these breaks several months back. Oh, like Amazon for vets. Cool. Yeah, I ship all cards, Nate. There are breakers who don't ship all cards, and that's kind of a preference thing. As long as they are really upfront about that, then I don't see too much of an issue, other than, some of them will sell them on eBay after, and so keep in mind that the price you pay for those breakers, what you're paying them, some of them are making money off the back end on your base cards too. Scott Kazmir to 1,000, 632 out of 1,000 for Tampa Bay. That was our last card. So we'll set these guys aside and move on to the next box. We'll keep the hits out so that we can review them, and we'll go on to Chronicles. So yeah, some people don't ship all the base. I do. I don't have any desire to try and bulk ship a bunch of base cards in a way that won't damage them, and I have no desire to ship cards in a way that will damage them. I just don't want to do that. Plus, a lot of people like their base, There is an option, and Ben does this, I do this as well. I have a donation box where when it's full, I will send it out to like Cards for Kids or Kidrority or whatever, and donate all the base. Not all the base, but all the base that people don't want and that I don't want. I get a lot of base too. I buy cards, and then it'll be like a top loader like this with 4 base on either side that someone else didn't want, and some of them are decent. So like especially if it's a foil or number or whatever variation, like kids still get excited about that, I would hope. All right, so Chronicles, there's 6 packs of this. Should be a fairly quick rip, but I will take a second and sleeve any of our hits. Yeah, absolutely, Smash. I think every breaker should offer it, honestly. Like, everyone should have the opportunity to keep their base or to give it up. And when it's given up, it should be donated, right? Either you donate it to another breaker who's getting a mail day, or you donate it to the kids. There's Bryant, there's Otani, there's a lot of like Otani, Bryant, a lot of well-known names in here, and then there's a sprinkling of other stuff. Kikuchi, limited. None of those are numbered or anything. And then our first hit for Houston, Miles Straw. I love these Spectra cards. Oh, and there's a nice Vladdy behind it too. Not auto or anything. Don't get too excited, but it's still nice. Oh, that sleeve is way too small. I need a thick sleeve. Oh, I know I have Spectre in here. Why didn't I pull some of these out already? Okay. Yeah, so these Spectra, like I definitely always put a little slit in the sleeve for those. And then I've got some 180s here. I had someone send me a card mashed. It was a 180. It was thicker than a 180 like this. It was from Immaculate, I think. And it was like numbered to 10. And they just mashed it into a Card Saver 1, which was just horrifying. Children's Hospital, yeah. I meant to take, where I donated today is a food pantry, and they have a Santa's Workshop, they call it, where you can go in and pick out toys for your kids too. And I meant to make a whole bunch of packs, and I'd love to just sit here and say that I did that and they enjoyed them, but I ran out of time and I ended up not doing it. So I'm going to see if I can get some ready for next weekend. But anyway, that's a Miles Straw for Houston. Houston, again, is going to John B. So a couple hits already for John B. And that's 117 out of 199. So that's going to be like the base. And then we still have cards out of that pack. There's a Vladdy Jr., and that is also numbered to 199. These Phoenix, like Wave or whatever, I forget. I don't even know what these are called, but they're really beautiful. It's a beautiful variation. Again, all the cards are going to sleeved, but I am going to throw this one in a... what do I have the 130s over there? These are out of order. I am going to throw stuff like this into a sleeve that I think is a little cooler. So that's Blue Jays, who again is going to Chris. Yeah, I got a lot of the 90s wax junk too. Francisco Lindor. Man, it's taking me forever to get through the first pack. I'm sorry, guys. I'll get there. Otani from Status, and then Kyle Tucker Limited. I see a lot of people talking about Kyle Tucker too much, but I'm holding on to all my Kyle Tucker cards. Here's a Trout Score. This card's cracked me up. Sorry to bump the microphone here. Kristen Stewart for Detroit Chronicles. Nathaniel Lowe. Timeless Treasures. Nick Ciuffo. This is actually a low numbered, like a I think this one's called Shattered Ice or something like that. It's absolute rookie autographs. I think it's Shattered Ice for Tampa Bay. Nick Ciuffo. And the Rays is going to John also. So John's got a few in this one. This is numbered 20 out of 23. 20, you can kind of see the number there up at the top. 20 out of 23 for that one. Keep bumping the microphone. I think I need to move this mic over a little. There we go. And then Paul Goldschmidt. Another parallel from Phoenix. Miguel Andujar, which is also numbered to 299. 4 out of 299 for New York. Pete Alonso Status. And a green Michael Chavis for Boston. The green aren't numbered. This one's thick. I suspect a big Spectra in this one. I got excited last break because we had 3 packs that were super thick, and it was just all Spectra. Like base Spectra. Excuse me. Javi Baez, Chronicles. Nick Senzel, Rookie and Stars. Oh, last time we did pull a Nick Senzel Phoenix? No. What was it? I can't remember this. It was red. Anyway, it was a parallel. And I didn't realize that. I think it was like to 99 or 150 or something. There's another low number. There's a Bryce Harper to 50. Rookie and Stars, 22 out of 50, Bryce Harper. So that's going to Philadelphia Phillies. And that's for Chris H. I think that's Chris's first. I consider that kind of a hit. So congrats, Chris. 22 out of 50 for that Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper, Rookies and Stars. And then a Mike Trout. Man, this box is full of short number variations. 11 out of 49 Trout. I'm going to call that like disco circles or something. I think that's actually, that one might be called like kaleidoscope, like green kaleidoscope or something like that. Anyway, Mike Trout out of 50. No, 49. I rounded up. Trout out of 49 for the Angels. And my memory's horrible, so I gotta look. Angels is Andrew B. It's another cool card for Andrew. So definitely some people have already gotten well over what they spent on the spot for their spots in this. So that's pretty cool. And that's numbered, what did I say, 11 out of 49. We're out of 180s. I guess I probably didn't even have to get up. Just make sure I have these on hand. Nate, do you collect any specific player? Or players? There's an Aaron Judge Phoenix, Corbin Burns Obsidian, and then this is what I stole from Ben. Our upside down rare parallels. Justice Sheffield, Seattle, and then Cody Bellinger, Dodgers. You'll have to let me know, Nate, when you're in a break with me, what you collect, and if someone's hit list or whatever, if you just got dealt a really, really horrible hand in a break, I'll try and make it up with something from my collection. I have 400 or 500 autographs and jerseys here to choose from. Austin Riley for Atlanta, Chronicles. So we're going to do what we did last break, I think. This is a Michael Conforto, Timeless Treasures. Last break we pulled an Austin Riley, and this break we pulled an Austin Riley autograph. This is the same auto out of the last break. Can't remember off the top of my head who got the auto last time, the Austin Riley. But this time it's going to Mark. I feel like I want to say it was Mark last time, but I don't remember now. So Mark D with the Austin Riley auto. Not a bad auto to hit. People are paying attention to Austin Riley this year. Mookie Betts for Boston. Crusade DeGrom, which now I got to look at the back of everyone, make sure that it's not numbered. Upside down parallels. Kaboom for the Nats. And then green parallel Chris Davis for Oakland. All-time favorite is Griffey Jr. All right. Cool. That is a thick card. We'll save it for last. We'll do all the rest of these first. Oh, I did upside down. I'm just gonna set it down because I don't want to manhandle it while I'm doing the rest of these. Okay, Trey Turner. Not that I manhandle the cards, but you know what I mean. Come on, Trey. Who are you hiding? Okay, Trey Turner for the Nationals. And I don't want to stack these anymore. They're starting to spin. Brennan Lowe. And that's a... Yeah, it is a prism. On the back, you can see prism there. Prism. Parallel for Phoenix. Bryce Harper for Philly certified. There's a green status, Chris Bryant. Brian Reynolds for Pirates. Kaboom. Don Russ 2019. I don't see a lot of that in this product. That's weird. Elvis Andrus Ascension. I love those for Texas. Okay, and then our hit. Who is it? I didn't even peek. I did not peek. This is a thick card. Look how thick that is. It's Jonathan Loisiga for New York. 94 out of 99. And I want to say Loisiga is Mets. New York Mets. I hate when they don't have the licensing and they just say New York. But I want to say Mets. Hey, Mark. Yeah, the Austin Riley is pretty cool. I mean, if you don't want it, I'll take it. But I'm sure you want it, like you said. And this is a snug fit, but it gets into 180. Someone remind me, is that Mets, New York? I think that's Mets, New York. If it is, then that goes to Wilburn, who is new. So new guy gets a hit. If I'm wrong, then it's Yankees to Chris M. So I'll sort that out before shipping, obviously. Last pack from Chronicles, and then we get into the high tech, and then we have an autographed baseball, and we just have to figure out who that is. Oh, he's Yankees? Okay. Not the first time I'm wrong. So, let's see what we have here. The thick one's a Spectra. Mark Zagunis. Don't see a lot of that in this either. Ascension. Pete Alonso, Rookie and Stars. Then we have a numbered Leaf Limited Rizzo for the Cubs to 199. And then our thick Spectra Chris Bryant for the Cubs. That's the base, not numbered. And Nolan Arenado, Titan. That's a Prism variation. Prism... This is an Obsidian. Prism Parallel. That's what I meant. Obsidian Pete Alonso. It's a really good looking card for Alonso. That is going to Wilburn. And then Trevor Story for Colorado and Ichiro for Seattle. So that does it for Chronicles. I don't think I recapped the SP, but I'll recap Chronicles real quick. And we'll do a full recap at the end, like I said. So here's what we got out of Chronicles. They advertised 3 autographs and 1 memorabilia on average. So let's take a count. There's our Loisiga memorabilia for New York. Thanks, Mark, for helping me with that, by the way. Atlanta autograph for Austin Riley. So that's 1 of each. These, they don't count on the box, but are still pretty great. Mike Trout, like a green kaleidoscope, 11 out of 49 for the Angels. And then Bryce Harper for Philly. That one is to 50, 22 out of 50. Red Rookies and Stars. Like a cracked ice, I think it's called. Absolute. Nick Ciufo, 20 out of 23. Rookie autograph. It's pretty cool. That is Tampa Bay Rays. The Vladdy. And that is numbered to 199. 175 out of 199. That's like a Blue Wave Phoenix. And then the Miles Straw for Houston. Nice thick rookie jersey. I don't know what just happened out there. Sounded like a crash, but I didn't hear a scream, so I think we're okay. Out of 199 for that one. Okay, so let's dive into the one that's really been treating us super well. That's High Tech. So 2 out of 3 breaks, High Tech has delivered a super hot autograph to 50. Be nice. Can't make any promises, but it would be nice to pull something similar or better out of these. One of my 101 I got in today is they're just beautiful. It's a 1 of 1. It's Rowdy Tella's 1 of 1 High Tech autograph. Gorgeous looking card. So it would be fantastic to pull a 1 of 1 out of this. But, you know, being a 1 of 1, they're pretty rare, so. Okay, let me, I will get all these open at the same time, so I can put that away. It's always good to see a good fan base like that, you know, you expect your team to perform, but if you're a true fan, you should be supporting them either way, right? Oops. Almost forgot I gotta recycle that. I mean, Nolan Ryan hasn't pitched a no-hitter in decades, and I'm still a huge Nolan Ryan fan. Anyone who does not understand that as a joke should log off right now. Just kidding. Maybe you don't know much about Nolan Ryan. Alright, so good luck, everyone. No one's going to guess any hits. Smash guess baseball. If no one else guesses anything, I might have to just send Smash something for guessing baseball. Lindor base, Chipper Jones base, Canseco. And our first autograph is Andrew Jones. That's not bad, to 50. I've seen a few of these in Ben's breaks. I don't remember, I think Ben's breaking some stuff tomorrow. There might be some stuff still filling on MidwestBoxBreaks.com. Smash, if you're still around, I don't know what you guys are trying to fill right now. I know you had some football stuff the other night you're trying to fill. 42 out of 50 for Andrew Jones. Going to the Braves. So it's going to, again, that's going to Mark. Congrats, Mark. And then the last 2 cards are Yelich and Garrett Cole, white and green. The green is to 150. You're doing all right in this break too, Mark. Not bad. I mean, no Vladdy yet, but, you know. Tino Martinez, Randy Johnson, Kyle Schwarber are the base. What did I just say about Andrew Jones? We've seen some Andrew Jones autos. Really, Tops? 2 in a row? If it was the gold 1 of 1 auto, maybe I would be less salty about 2 Andrew Jones autos in a row. I guess Mark probably isn't salty about it. Because now you've got an Andrew Jones rainbow started. You can compare his autographs. Yeah, exactly. What? I saw something about the Ranger Stadium, yeah. Yeah, what is going on with that? 2 Andrew Jones autos, but you have your rainbow started. So congrats, Mark. Maybe your luck's turning around. Matt Chapman for the Athletics, blue. And then a Juan Soto bookend, 1 out of 25 for the Nats. That's not a bad card at all. That's going to Mike MTV. I love the color in these. I decided I don't care what it costs. I'm going to chase the rainbow for Nolan Ryan on these. I already have the auto to 25. I just got to get the rest. Anyway, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Juan Soto, orange. And our last pack. All right, who wants to try and win a free pack or something by just all you have to do is type Andrew Jones into chat. And if there's a third Andrew Jones here, I'll send you something. Mark should type it, and then he wins twice. Victor Robles, Max Scherzer, Corey Kluber. Our autograph is red. So I really don't care who it is. That's awesome. It's red. Guys, the fire continues. Are you kidding? I'm no longer complaining about Andrew Jones at all. The Andrew we need to talk to is Andrew B., who is now the owner of a number 2 of 10 Shohei Ohtani. I have goosebumps. That is an incredible card. What a hit. Wow. Wow, we're 4 for 4. I mean, I count that Nolan Gorman baseball as a pretty good hit. So as far as I'm concerned, we are 4 for 4 on these cheap breaks. I am definitely going to have to go shopping tonight. Ohtani, 2 out of 10. I can't get the light right on this. This is horrible. I need to fix that real quick. See if we can get that. Let me show you what these last 2 cards are before we do the ball. Bryce Harper, white, and Tuki Toussaint to 99, purple. Those are really cool looking too. Let me get this so I can actually show it, because I'm gonna want to focus on these cards when I do the recap anyway. So let me take 1 second. I know someone's gonna say your 1 second is up, but I guess you can go ahead and say that. I'm gonna mess with the autofocus real quick, so don't mind me. Let's turn autofocus on my stupid camera. It's not my camera's not stupid. It's the fact that it's on Linux. Turn autofocus back off. Okay, cool. All right, there we go. Incredible hit, Ohtani to 10. I don't even know what I would do if I hit that. That's incredible. That's great. Congrats, Andrew. All right, let's move on to the ball. Get this other window out of my way so I can see. So this is the listing on my website for this break had one of the images was a checklist. So there's a lot of really good stuff in here. There is Acuna in here. Yeah, not bad for $13. Are you kidding? Can you imagine spending $13 on a break and then ending up with? He had some other stuff. There was a Trout numbered. Where was it? I mean, there it is. Mike Trout to 49. I mean, that alone's probably just about covering the spot. But then to pull that Ohtani is just amazing. All right, you guys don't get to peek, but I will show the autograph. And then we'll try and guess. Don't peek. A yellow ball. I don't remember who all is in preferred players. I know Acuna and Vlad, I think, were in there. I think Wander Franco might have been. There were some decent good names. And then, they have to pay the bills, so there's also some cheaper names. This one's a little easier to read. I don't need help with this one. What do you guys think? I do need to look up who it is. I can't remember what team he plays for. I'll look it up on my phone so I don't disrupt. Anyway, I got a shadow. Cool. Let's do that. It's not Yelich. Yelich? I always say Yelly. I just cheat and say, oh, look, a Yelly auto. Here, I'm going to look this up real quick so I can make sure and congratulate the right person. Currently plays for Rays. Matthew Liberatore, yep. Oh, yeah, I could have just looked up at my screen and relied on Mark, but that's all right. Thanks, Smash. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. If you guys, I know you guys are filling stuff still. Those guys are always filling stuff, so if you guys don't know about Rippin' Gypsy, head of Rippin' Gypsy, it's like ripping only without the G, and then a G for Gypsy. So rippingypsy.com. They're always filling some stuff. They've got some decent football stuff going on, lots of helmets and historical stuff, Star Wars, all sorts of good stuff. So, and then Midwest Box Breaks has tomorrow night a whole bunch of really good stuff and some combination breaks coming up next week with Phil's pulls for Bowman Best. Excuse me, Bowman Best, like 7 or 8 cases or something. So anyway, all right. So let me go back. Who's got Rays? Rays is John B. So John B did okay. He had Astros and Rays, decent hits. We'll put this baseball back. We'll do our recap starting with this. So Matthew Liberatore. I will show this stuff like I tend to do. So there's his name. And then the Onyx certification. And there's a JSA with a different number. Onyx has its own certification number, but there's a JSA certification. And JSA auth that actually has it at the top there. So we'll set this aside. Let me put the baseball back. I don't want to leave it out. And I'll recap all these, hopefully in the space of 10 minutes. So that people can reliably, if they miss the break, they can just, if they want, they can just go to the last 10 minutes. All right. The baseball wasn't horrible. But, last break, the baseball was the thing that really brought it home. Because the rest of the break wasn't as fantastic. But the baseball was pretty good. And then the ones before that, the baseball was not incredible, but the rest of the break was. So let's start. 2 out of 10, Shohei Ohtani. I will have a better photo of that up right after this break. Thanks for joining, Dylan. And I'm not going to do the names with these. I'll just mention the team. So, Shohei Ohtani, 2 of 10 for the Angels. Tuki Toussaint to 99 for the Pirates. Sorry, why did I say Pirates? Braves. I saw that yellow and black. Juan Soto to 25, orange, for the Nats. Andrew Jones autos back-to-back for the Braves. So you got base and a 50, so there's your rainbow starter kit. Miles Straw for Houston, auto jersey from Spectra. Vladdy to 199, yeah, 199, Phoenix, parallel. To 23, 20 out of 23, Nick Ciuffo. Close to his jersey number, not quite. Absolute rookie autographs. And that's like a cracked ice you can see there. Bryce Harper to 50, 22 out of 50. Bryce Harper, red, rookies and stars. Mike Trout, 11 out of 49, if I recall. Yep, 11 out of 49. I'm going to call that green kaleidoscope from Spectra. I don't know what it's really called. Austin Riley for the Braves again. So a few Braves hits in this one. And that's the Contenders autograph. Excuse me. Loisiga for New York. Yankees, I'm told. It's super thick, but it looks like just a base regular jersey in there, but it's number 94 out of 99. Double team Vladdy Sr., Vladdy Daddy, Angels and Expos jerseys on an Angels card. So the Angels did really great tonight. Expos going to the Nationals. That's Eric San Pedro autograph. It's weird. It's like a cut auto, but it didn't have to be a cut auto because it's just a Fleer paper. Anyway, this is what they did before the stickers, I guess, really. Oh, and the Vladimir Sr. was to 100. And the San Pedro, I don't think I mentioned before because I didn't notice this, 13 out of 299. And then finally the Andy Pettit game worn material for the Astros, 71 out of 325. I don't know if I mentioned that before either. So incredible, incredible, incredible. Please hit the like button and subscribe for that Shohei Ohtani number to 10 autograph. If you're going to get an Ohtani number to 10 autograph, high tech is not the worst way to do it. These are incredible looking cards to begin with. All right, thanks everyone. We're done right about 7 o'clock. I'm going to go get some dinner right after I post some photos of some incredible hits. I don't have another breakup. I have to go shopping. What I do know is high tech has been really, really good to us. So whatever I do is going to include high tech. And then it's going to have to include stuff a little bit cheaper than high tech to keep the price down to this sub $15 price. Because I don't really have a whole lot of margin there. After shipping and PayPal, I make a very tiny amount of money on this stuff. Just enough to cover the couple times I'm going to lose a little bit on some breaks. So I'll put something together soon. Watch Twitter, and I will post it in the next day or so. See you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in.